Hello, I'm John. I'm the Warhammer modeller, and in this month's Hobby Roundup I'm going to be having a chat about the things I've done over the last few weeks, as well as start making the new Gorzag Git Stomper and Nickit model from Games Workshop. So to start with, let's open this up and have a look. Rules are in there, I'll have a look at those later on. Here is the sprue. Let's take that out. And some bases. See, the instructions are going to be on the paperwork as well, so let's have a look. Yeah, it's nice and easy. So I do actually have the original version of this, there we go, in metal. This was released when Gorka Morka came out all those years ago. Great game. If they did a reboot of that, that'd be brilliant. But there we have the original metal one. So we'll start building this and have a look at how they compare. I'm going to start by making him. So this month I've done quite a few different things in the hobby. So last month I did a lot of painting. This month I've carried on doing painting of different things. So I had the Guild of Coin toll collectors that I converted ages ago that I finally got some paint on. Insert picture. As well as that, I did a few Wandering Scum for the Iron Guild. So I really like the Necromunda Guild kind of, not quite gangs, but the characters and things that you can have with those. I think there's only one out at the moment with Forge World, which is the Slave Guild. But I really like the possibilities that you can have with the other ones. So, as I said, I converted them ages ago and I put them together. So as well as that, I've been painting my Orlocks, which I have some of them here. So here is the Road Captain. Got to finish his base. Here is the Road Sergeant. I'm just finishing painting him. Hopefully we'll finish him today. Also, here is one of the Cyber Mastiffs from the gang. Now I did a video on how I painted him, which you can find in my painting videos. Just a overview of the processes that I used, which was quite a nice video to make. Haven't really done any painting guide videos before, so I did that one. Hopefully I'll do some more in the future, but if anyone has any requests for any painting guides or anything like that, please either message me on Twitter or drop it in the comments. So let's talk about this little model for a bit. It's quite a nice model. It's not too many parts, so it's not overly complicated. What I tend to do is make sure I clean off where the sprues were attached, glue it together because I'm impatient and I want to get it built as quickly as possible, and then any mould lines that are left, I'll make sure I'll clean them all up before I start painting. Generally I know I will miss one or two mould lines. We'll start sticking him together. So what else have I been up to? So I started a each day I post a random cover from White Dwarf. It's one of my hobby goals is to have a copy of every White Dwarf that has been printed. I'm not doing too bad. I only need 53, I think it is, around that number, and I'll have every single one. I managed to get my hands on issues 1 to 6 this month, which was very happy about. They're great condition, so I'm going to have a nice time this evening having a sit down and reading through all of those if I'm not doing any painting or anything. But yeah, if you want to check out the random White Dwarf covers, look me up on Twitter. and every day I post a random white dwarf cover. So if you like that kind of thing, it's worth checking out. And what else have I been up to? Well, yeah, so March is coming up, which is March for McCrag, where we all start painting ultramarines, which I won't be doing. I don't really have any ultramarines, so I'm not going to be painting them. So what I'm going to aim to do, I'm going to go for March for midfield. So I'm going to paint up a lot of my Blood Bowl that is sitting waiting for paint. So hopefully I want to get the Orlok gang finished, and then I'm going to start painting up those. They've been primed and sitting on the shelf for ages, so it's the next step is getting them painted. So that's my March. So next hobby roundup, hopefully I'll have a few of those to show, so you can see the Blood Bowl teams. One other thing that has happened recently, on Twitter I've been introduced to so many great hobbyists. Fantastic community. There is always within a community those that aren't so fantastic, but I don't talk about those people. You've got to be aware of them, aware of what they do, support those that they kind of do things to. But I've got no place for those people. But all of the new people that have started following me and I've started following them, fantastic crowd. Again, go to my Twitter account, check out those people. There's an awesome bunch of positive hobbyists out there. The more people doing this hobby, the more positive attitudes in this hobby, the better it's going to be. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking for a while and I'm just going to make this. So please sit back and enjoy, and we'll round it up when I've finished. Right, there we have it. There are the two characters from the box. That's Gorzag and that's Nickit. And I just want to do a little quick compare between this plastic guy and the original metal one. It's always nice to see a comparison between them. So size wise, very similar. Pose very similar, but as with the material enabling to kind of have slightly different poses, the new one does have a bit more of a kind of a dynamic pose to it. It's not as flat compared to the original one. But yeah, it's a nice kit. It reminds me, I've got my Warhammer 40,000 Orc army that I have to paint. It's not a big force, but I really do need to paint them. I think that might be something coming up in the next few months. But anyway, nice quick roundup and making something this month. If there are any videos that you'd like to see me make, or things that you want me to discuss about the hobby, anything like that, please put it in the comments. Look me up on Twitter, the Warhammer Modeler. So please hit like and subscribe. If you're enjoying the videos, I'll try and produce more and more each month. But for now, I'm John, I'm the Warhammer Modeler. Stay safe.